Alright, Shalom Akir. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Charash. Double honor to the Apostle of Green Notes on the citation to Allah, Akim out there pushing his truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. I'm a brother Shamar Martha, Jim S. Mami coming to you out with another quick video through the Spirit Power, Yahbashim Yahushai, right? In this video, the topic is going to be, being grateful, man. Okay, and being grateful in the sense of the things that you go through in your daily, alright? Understand that, and understanding that although it's hard and although it's, you might go through things where it's annoying, but ultimately you have to be grateful that the Lord is placing you through those things, alright? Because all that is to purify your soul and to make you worthy, alright? If you endure it, alright, to be worthy to be saved, man, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're not going to get saved without going through those afflictions and whatnot, man. Okay, so you gotta be grateful, man. Alright? Just thank the Lord, man. The water Yahbashim Yahushai. Alright, strengthen my spirit. Alright, give me more wisdom and guide me right. And, it's nothing too much to really go crazy about. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost because sometimes it's easier said than done. But ultimately, it has to be done, alright? So without further ado, let's get into it. The first precept I got is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. Alright, and it says, "In everything give thanks, for this is the will of the Most High in Hamashiach Yahushua concerning you." Alright, and everything give thanks, man. Go through car accident, you get thanks. As long as you're able to breathe and still able-bodied to do the work of Yahushua Yahushua, give thanks, man. Okay, hey, your girl leaves you and takes the kids. Give thanks, man. As long as you got the Spirit on the Lord on you and you're able to continue to move, you give thanks, man. Alright? Whatever it is, man, you give thanks. You have to always thank the Lord and be grateful for what the Lord has done, man. Okay? Because there's a lot of people out there that's ungrateful, man. Alright? Moving on. Alright? This is Sirach 2 and verse 1. "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure." Alright, we're supposed to constantly endure and set our heart aright by sticking to the words, alright? "And make not haste in the time of trouble." Okay? When the time of trouble come, you gotta chill out, take a step back, take yourself out of the situation, alright, and allow the Lord to show you why it's happening, like Elder Yahshua I'ma say. Alright, which, I want to incorporate more into my life as well. Alright, instead of going crazy and bugging out, ask the Lord, what are you trying to show me? Alright? That way, it could expel that worrisome out of your mind, man. Alright, because the scriptures tell us that we're supposed to put off the heavy thoughts and the heavy weight, man, that so beset us, man. Okay? And if you're going through something and you going crazy instead of being thankful, you're besetting yourself, man. Because the scripture just read, we just read in 1 Thessalonians that you gotta give thanks, and that's the will of the Most High, alright, concerning Yahushua for us, man. Give thanks, man. Alright? Verse 3. "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state." So whatever is brought upon you, you're supposed to take that cheerfully, man. Okay? You're supposed to take that cheerfully, man. Alright? Because at the end of the day, that you don't see your life how the Most High sees your life, man. And then ultimately, if you are willing to dedicate your life and your soul to Yahushua Yahushua so you can gain salvation, alright, then you have to understand that the Lord is going to do whatever it takes to get you there if you really truly believe, and if it's predestined for you to make it to the end, man. So trust in the process, and part of trusting in the process is being grateful, man. Alright? It's being grateful, man. Alright? Because the ungrateful motherfucker gonna die, man. Okay? Now, from there I want to jump to, because I want to show an example. Alright, I want to jump to 2nd Ezra real quick, chapter 2. I want to show an example of how the nation of Israel moved, okay, when leaving Egypt, man, and show you how much of ungratefulness they had, man. They wasn't grateful for anything, man. They didn't appreciate the Lord for the things that the Lord did, man. Alright, bear with me for a second. Matter of fact, it's in chapter 1. Alright, 2nd Ezra chapter 1 and verse 7. Am not I even he that brought them out of Egypt, out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage? But they provoked me unto wrath and despised my counsels. Right, it's the Lord that brought us out of Egypt, man. Just like it's the Lord that's about to take us out of the spiritual Egypt, man. Okay? But hey, they provoked the Lord to wrath, man. Alright? And part of you provoking the Lord to wrath is you being ungrateful too, man. Alright? Because nobody likes an ungrateful bastard, man. Alright? Verse 8. Pull thou off then the hair of thy head and cast all evil upon it, for they have not been obedient unto my law, but it is a rebellious people. How long shall I forbid them unto whom I have done so much good? Many kings have I destroyed for their sakes, Pharaoh with his servants, and all his power have I smitten down. All the nations have I destroyed before them, and in the east I have scattered the people of 2 provinces, even of Tyre and Sidon, and have slain all their servants. Speak thou therefore unto them, saying, Thus saith the Lord, I led you through the sea, and in the beginning gave you a large and safe passage. I gave you Moses for a leader, and Aaron for a priest. I gave you light in a pillar of fire, and great wonders have I done among you, yet have you forgotten me, saith the Lord. Alright, and to be real, when you ungrateful, man, alright, listen, when you have that split second where you do too much complaining, alright, because hey, ain't nobody gonna tell you to stop complaining, man, because alright, we have to sigh and cry, and that's a complaint, alright? But when you take it too far, you tend to forget the Lord, and you forget that that is the Lord's movie, man. He's the one working this in your life, man. Okay? Alright? And the Lord has done so much to you, man. Let's start off with what the Lord did to you, man. First of all, he made you an Israelite. That's number one. Then he promised the promises to the nation of Israel. That's number two. He woke you out of this dry place where there's several other people, alright, sleeping, alright, going about their folliness. He woke you out of the mess, man. That's number three. And number four, if you continue in him, he gonna give you mercy, man. He gonna deliver you and give you the kingdom, man. So the things that happen to you, the things that go on in your life, you have to find a limitation of where to cut off that emotion of and complaining, man. All right, and you gotta just be more grateful, man. Be grateful that the Lord gave you breath, man, to live. Be grateful that the Lord continue to give you food, man. Y'all shall continue to put clothes on your back, man. All right, that He gave you neither poverty nor riches, man. Okay. Scripture tell you with food and raiment, be content thereof, man. You gotta be grateful for that too, man. You gotta be grateful for the brotherhoods, man. And if for you sisters that have husbands, man, and that believe and you believe, all right, you gotta be grateful that the Lord gave you a believing husband, man. All right, and get out your head, man. Okay. Verse 15. Then said the Almighty Lord, the quails were as a token for you. I gave you tents for your safeguard, nevertheless you murmured there, and triumph not in my name for the destruction of your enemies. But ever to this day do ye yet murmur, man. Okay? That's what I'm going to read on that. Alright? I'm going to get this last precept and I'll close out. Alright? It's the book of Hebrews chapter 12. I start at verse 1 and it says, Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witness, let us lay aside every weight. You see, that's the spirit. Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which do easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, man. Okay, you do that with faith, man, and the word patience means to suffer. So you run that suffering race, all right, with faith, man. putting all the things aside that could cause you to fall away, and part of it is being ungrateful, man. You know, you catching hell. Alright, you know how much people done died spiritually, that done fell out spiritually because what? They were catching hell, and they got that wind of being ungrateful, and they let that demon fester into their mind, and then they became ungrateful, and the next you know they stopped wanting to suffer because they feel like they don't deserve to suffer, man. And now they out there, they ass is grass, man. Okay. Verse 2, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. Who for the joy that was set before him, man, endured the cross. So he found joy in his suffering. The Apostle Gabar was just going into that recently, man. Alright? He found joy in his suffering, man. He saw the kingdom, man. Be kingdom-minded, man. If the eye is single, the whole body is gonna be full of light, man. You be thankful the Lord gave you the Spirit, all right, and you continue to move through your suffering, having faith and hope, which is expectation, the sure expectation that He gonna deliver you, man. Everything else is supposed to be to build your spirit, man. We don't call them losses, we call them lessons, man. Okay. We don't call them heartbreaks, we call them building methods, man. You gotta apply all of that to your mind, man, to your soul, man. Because if not, when shit the fan and something happens, alright, you go a day or two without food, you gonna fucking lose it, man. Alright? So Yahushua, for the joy that was set before him, endured the cross, despising the shame. He despised the shame, man. Alright? And is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. For consider him that endures such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest he be wearied and faint in your mind, man. So you gotta always keep Yahushua in mind and look at Yahushua, the things that he went through. It's nothing that you go through is compared to what Yahushua went through, man. And you gotta be grateful for that, man, that Yahushua endured the heavier burden, man. Alright? Verse 4. Ye have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin. Verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children, my son. Okay? Despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Okay? If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, alright, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons, man. Alright, and if you're going through something and you believe in Yahushua, you gotta be grateful and be thankful and be happy, man. Take it cheerfully, because the Lord is dealing with you as a son or as a daughter. If you're a woman, alright, that believe as a daughter, alright, He's dealing with you as family, because you check your kids, yeah, you love them, man. And the Lord gonna put you through stuff to check you because He loves you, man. Alright? And with that, you know, Lord's will, this video is edifying. I want to give again all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bashim Al-Shai, Bashim Al-Kadosh. Double honor to the apostle of the great Muslim, citation to all like you, like the Christian truth, and all truth and sincerity. Shalom.